Thank you for coming today. I really appreciate you all being here and joining from wherever you have found yourselves today and settled down enough to just do a Taikokyu session. Today I'd like to focus on the fire element, and if you remember from studying in the past or being with me at different times, you'll know that the fire element is inclusive of 4 different chosei, which are meridians. And these 4 different meridians primarily are in the upper body. The organ system kind of goes from the lower body out to the arms, but we've got the small intestine, the heart, the triple burner meridian, and the pericardial meridian. All of these are kind of emanate and start in the bottom 3 fingers of each hand. So there's lots of stretching through the arms, up into the trunk, and then also onto the side of the face and the side of the head. So it's a nice organ system, and it really is kind of reminiscent of those heated organs or the metabolic organ systems in our body. And so we're going to focus a little bit on that and make sure that they're switched on, so to speak, with our Taikokyu sessions today. The fire element for me is one of the most important things, especially when I'm engaged in shiatsu treatments or body therapy, finger pressure therapy treatments, because I'm using my arms a lot and my body and my legs also behind those arms. So keeping the health and flexibility in the arms is vitally important for the fire element, and certainly for treatments. Now, remember, the treatments is not just somebody doing it to someone else. Those treatments are also for me. Even when I'm working with someone, I'm kind of getting something out of the treatment. So it's kind of self-stimulation, if you like, spoken on good terms. But it is good for me as well as good for the person that I'm working with. So without further ado, I'm going to put on the earplugs in a moment, but we'll start with a little closed eye traditionally and go into the Meizokokyu. And then we'll get into our movements a little bit later. Let's hope you have your Nobi-Bo close at hand, your stretching stick, and you're safe and you're in a good place here right now. Nothing's going to come and interrupt you for at least an hour. Real good. Okay, set it up. I'm going to go into my half lotus posture, and I'm going to chime us in with the small chime here, and we'll close eye for a few moments. Set yourself up onto your pillows. Breathe into your posture. Close your eyes down, and just balance your head on top of your shoulders. Chest is out slightly, back is straight, so you have good form even in your Meizokokyu. Form is not just something enjoyed by physical movement, also your spiritual. It's about creating good form and good balance and good essence. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. And remember that with each consecutive breath, you're releasing all the residual tension and just arriving more and more. Nowhere else to be except for in this moment. While you're inside, just take your attention whilst your eyes are closed and turn your internal intention into focusing on the heart. And with each consecutive breath, you can feel the heart working in conjunction with the breathing. grabbing hold of the oxygen that you breathe in and then pumping it to every point of the body. See how the heart also, through its circulation system, grabs a hold of the carbon dioxide that is the waste material of the cells and brings it back to the lungs. And as we breathe out, it is expelled from the system. Just honor that beautiful connection with the lungs and the heart here in the fire element day. Now let's turn our attention to something a little bit lower, the organ system that is called the small intestine. Keep your breathing moving in and out as you turn your attention to these vital organs. The small intestine is the first organ system that is inside your body, in your internal viscera, and it's the first stage of your digestive tract after your stomach. The liver, the pancreas, the gallbladder, and the spleen secrete important fluids into the small intestine so that digestion and absorption of chemicals takes place in that area of the body. Highly vascular, so there's lots of blood that flows to the small intestine. It is one of the most important organs in our body. And the health of which gives overall health to us. Keep the breathing going. Remember that inhaling and exhaling all the residual tension, wherever it may be. It could be in thought, it could be physical. Just breathe into it and let that go. Bring your attention back just to the lungs themselves as you breathe in and breathe out this beautiful cyclical energy that is part of every moment of our lives. Just a few more seconds in closed eye. Start to turn on your other senses. Use your ears. What sounds do you hear? Your nose. What smells do you smell? Your skin, what feelings do you feel? I hope you can all hear that chime. Just slowly open your eyes and we'll start to move now physically through our fire element day. Remember, there's a real focus on the arms today. So as we just kind of unfold or unfurl our legs from the seated posture, I'm going to turn over to these hands-free, even though I'm sure you could hear me. This is a little bit better, perhaps. Nice work. Okay, we're going to start right simple. We'll just stay seated on your pillows. I'm using the 2-pillow system. We're going to go for the longer of the Nobi bow. I have 2 here today, just so you can see how they both may work for you. Let's stack the stick right up on top. If you're having a little bit more bulk, wearing a little more bulk, like I am still wearing a sweater today with my hood gi. But let's start the swimming motion. We're just nice and slow. Start cycling as though we're swimming backwards in a pool. Do what you can. Excellent. And then let's take it forward now, forward roll. Beautiful. Yeah, try not to smash each other. Good. Now we'll just stop and we'll bunt this head forward, the sticks to the side just a bit. Let's see if you can take the top hand and just draw the head towards the stick, just like this. So you're deflecting the head from the dropping staff and really opening the small intestine meridian as it crosses up to the side of the head. And the triple burner meridian also, which is a segmented organ system that really concentrates on all the metabolic organs. Holding that one for at least 30 seconds, and then slowly crawl your head back out, just letting go. And then we'll rock to the other side. And nice work. Just touching, super slow, nothing too fast just yet. Try to bend the top arm. And so you're still trapping the stick against your arm and the back of your neck. And then crawl your head in deflection in the opposite direction. And you can see how that really opens the neck. And once again, we'll try to hold this side for at least 30 seconds, which is probably a little bit more than 6 deep cycles of breath. Now, because we haven't done a bunch of aerobic activity and warmed the muscle up, your breath really helps energize the musculature to get deep stretching happening. Nice work. Now slowly walk the head back out and then cantilever that stick again. Now let's finish that with these rolls, but I'm going to do a little bit of a torso spin at the same time. So as you do so, you're still sitting with your crossed legs and just moving as though you're in a forward swimming crawl in the water. Get that rotation happening in the back, and you're quite slow. Nice. Now let's see if we can go backwards. Same feeling. Super slow sweeps. Lots of breathing. This is stirring the energy at the shoulders, the upper back, through the torso as well, through the mid-back and lower back. Nice going. Now I'm going to disengage the stick for just a moment. Let's bring that back to the lap. Really good. Bring the hands together and just web them together and bounce them towards you just a little bit. Now slowly invert. Thumbs are down to the ground, just like this, really nice. And pressing the palms out towards me. At the same time, we're going to slowly rise up. Rise up. And once we're as high as we can, like we're holding up the ceiling, deflect your chin to your chest. Remember the breath. Don't hold your breath. Hold it and continue that deep opening. Beautiful. Let the arms go really nice, invert, and just pop them towards you like this, like a slow beating chest, beating heart. Keep the breath moving in and out as you do so. Real nice. Now shake the hands loose, shake the fingers loose. Excellent work. Now I'm going to restack my legs. Just make sure that they don't completely fall asleep on me. And move the stick just to the side. Let's crawl forward. And just move your body forward and drop out. Drop out towards me and just let the head try to come down towards the ground. Nice work. And then slowly extricate yourself from that. I'm going to remove one of the pillows. And if you only have a one pillow system, just come down a little bit lower to the ground and move yourself to the edge of the square pillow. Good. We're going to borrow the classic water stretch posture for just a moment, letting your knees fall out to the sides. Do what you can. And on this one, we're going to grab forward towards the feet, but let go of the right hand. And I'm just going to open my tunic up so you can see this. And just draw that across the midsection. Just raking across the midsection, stimulating the internal organs in this area. Primary focus, small intestine. So really loosen your belly up by leaning forward slightly. Then we can change sides. We'll do 3 to 6 sweeps. As you breathe out, you really loosen your belly. Rake right from underneath your floating ribs on the side of your body all the way to the front. And again, hope that you haven't had a big breakfast just before class today. Nice going. Now from that same posture, I'm going to turn myself back to the stick and take the stick and just press it in. Now this time as we press it, I'm going to lock my hands just behind my knee like this and hold the stick there for just a moment. So it's kind of punching into your stomach, just ever so slightly. And work your breath through that compressed belly point. Nice. Now slowly release. Nice going. Now that continual compression is really nice for men to feel. And women have felt that, especially if they've had children, because of the compression feature of pregnancy. Now roll your stomach. Just roll it like a belly dancer as you reach out. Try to coordinate that rolling motion and just reach out and grab a hold of the feet like you're doing from before. Nice work. Okay, so we're going to take our hands together just like in a praying position now, and we'll invert them so that the fingers are pointing back towards me, and press just above your navel, which is your belly button, yes? So push in and just rock your upper body side to side ever so slightly and stimulate the small intestine as you bend forward. And like before, we're holding this for at least 6 breaths. Beautiful. Now that might be even a little bit painful just from the pure pressure. Or if you haven't defecated this morning. But that'll help you go because it stimulates the peristaltic muscles. Nice. Now we're reaching forward, grabbing your hands again, and just start the rake once again. 1. Try to do 3 to 6 rakes right across the midsection, starting underneath the rib cage on the side, and draw that right out to above the belly button. That's the one. And we'll do the other side as well. And just leave your legs splayed out as much as you can. If this is too hard on your posture, then you can use a pillow to hold up those legs, because this is a pretty good hip flexor stretch. By now, I should think that most of you are okay for that. Good job. Now I'm going to go flat to the ground and just remove my tunic. I almost don't want to take this one off. It's so comfortable and warm. Excellent. We'll go back to our stick. We're just sitting on the ground still, and we're coming up. This time now, I'm going to leave my hands underslung and just bring them towards me as far as I can. Now be careful with this, because it really puts a lot of load at the shoulder joint. Just bringing the hands in as far as you can. Yeah, kind of like that. Nice going. Now we'll deflect the head downwards. And again, be careful here, because it exposes the bony portion of your neck as you look down. Chin to the chest. Holding for the 6th breath. Excellent, my friends. Good. Slowly bring the head up, and you can just start to walk your fingers away. I know that one's pretty hard on your neck and in your arms as well, but do what you can, please. Now we'll get out and bring the hands. We're using your 6-foot Nobi bow, the longer of the sticks if you have one, and the palms now are flat on the ground, or flat on the stick, excuse me. Really good. Let's change the stack of our legs and just drop forward with our stick on top of the neck now. Something like we did just a moment ago, but a little bit different. Drop down, try to get your forehead on the ground right in front of you. That's the way. Try not to bounce as much as breathe. Let the breathing be your bouncing, not just flexing the muscle in the back and then unflexing. As you breathe in, your body wants to naturally rise. As you breathe out, it naturally wants to deepen. Beautiful. As you finish your 6th, that's excellent work. Really nice. Now we're going to jutty our legs out and kind of borrow a modified fire posture. It might be a little hard on your knees now. And once again, we'll swim. That's the way. Now we'll stop with our right arm first, and it'll sweep right across to the inside of your leg. If you can't quite get to the inside, just stop to the outside, that's fine as well. Touch the ground, pivot the head and look down at the grounded part of the staff. Feel that opener in that far arm here, really opening up the heart points in the far arm. And with that deflection, by rounding your head to the grounded part, you really stimulate the nerves in the neck. Really nice. Now from here, do what you can. You're going to slowly roll forward. Let the breath work with you. Continue to look to the grounded part of your staff as you roll your torso, your upper body, your upper torso forward. Doing good. I'm just coming up slow just to see where you're at. Nice going. I know it's so hard sometimes to stretch. Come on back up. And that's probably why a lot of people aren't even doing it. Good. Now, we're going to roll again with the staff like you're back swimming in a pool. Keep going. That's the way. And once you get into a place where you can turn your stick to the inside of this leg, just tap the ground, turn the head and look down at the grounded part of the stick. Feel the deflection of the upper arm. So the Nobibo is tremendous to act as a helper in these kinds of movements. And then slowly breathe your way into that forward bend. Slowly rise. Doing really nice. Lean back ever so slightly just to get that masterful deflection in as you come up. Really good. Now we're going to leave our legs in the fire stretch for just a bit more. You might not be completely out there, but they're spread open. Bring the stick to the front side. I'm going to take my grab to the stick right in the middle and flip-flop the staff over. So now my palm is up and just let it lie right on the floor here. Good. The first one we're going to do is reach forward whilst the other hand comes and just lays on your back like this. You can kind of see my hand behind me like this. Lay that out. We're bending forward again. Go down as far as you think you can whilst your palm maintains an upward position. So you're using the Nobibo once again as a guide. Beautiful. Rise up. Slow motion. Bring the head up first. Start to flex the back and draw the arm in. Excellent. We'll turn that stick out like we started, and then we'll change hands, please. So let's wrap the other hand over behind your back. Come up. So your palm is up now. Yeah, perfect. Really good. And then just let that, as though somebody's pulling your arm forward, let that drift out, stimulating those nerve points along the arms as you breathe your way deeper and deeper into posture. Doing amazing, everybody, really good. Remember, the head comes up first, then flex your low back, keep the head moving as though somebody's pulling your head back. Nice, and then come out, turn the palm, really good, everyone, and then come back up. Now, from here, I'm going to palm up on the staff, kind of in the balance portion of the staff, and just bring the arms up above. You're still in your fire posture. You can see I'm balancing the stick. I'm trying to point my arms up, or my elbows, excuse me, up as far, as high as you can. Really nice. Good. Now, once again, we're going to try to drop forward. Now, if this is too much for your back, don't go too far. If you think you can let go forward, go ahead and do so. Breathing in and out all the way through. Now I'm going to come up so I can just take a look at where everybody's at. Doing really well. Breathe through that. Nice going. Breathe. Let your back go. Let your backbone slide. So saith the song. Just breathe. That's excellent, guys. Really nice. Doing fantastic. Beautiful. Now rise up super slow. Good. Extend the arms as much as that really pulls those triceps muscles, and then come out. Excellent. Let's fade out of the steel posture and just go back into a folded posture for a moment. I'm going to abandon the stick to the side. Really good. And just bring my hands to the side as though they're supporting you. You're just going to walk them in, which tractions your spine, almost as if you're trying to pull yourself off or press yourself off the ground, and then back out again. So this one's a little more rapid. And again, pull in or walk your hands in and lift your body up a little bit more this time. And then walk out again, just like a penguin. Nice going. And then come in a little bit tighter. Bring your palm heels in, but keep your fingers open and your palms flat, and lift your buttocks off the ground. Really good. Let your body vibrate a bit on that. We're holding this one a little longer. Doing fantastic. And then release. Nice. Doesn't have to be too big just yet. Good. Now, as you walk out, I want you to turn your palms up the other way and then walk them in with your wrists turned. Now, be careful in your wrist here, but bring those wrists in as far as you can. Exactly. Just like that. Now, you might not get as much lift out of it because it's a little bit painful on the back of your hand, especially if you're flat on a hard floor. Now, walk out again and bring in once again. Now, these are stimulating all those nerves that run into your wrists from the whole arm. A wrist in your hand, and then back out again. Nice going. Now, last one, we'll go in as far as we can and try to lift a bit. You might not get much lift, but just press down. That's the way. Stimulate. Hold. A little vibrations might start happening, and that's a good sign. And then release. Nice going. Now, from here, let's make a juxtaposition in our posture. We're going to come right up now. And first one we want to do is just we'll unweight one arm and just start to roll it to the outside. Just like that. And then the other way. Put a little bit of weight on the arm as you do so, and feel that kind of snaking action, one of the zodiac that is part of the fire element. And again, the other way. Lots of breathing. And then the other side. Now you can see, as I was talking about earlier, doing shiatsu, I really do a lot of these kinds of things to exercise my own arms before I go and try to start working on people, because I'm using my arms so much. And then the other direction, really try to make those efficient turns in the arms. And you're putting a little bit of weight in them. It's a little smarts on the hands, I know. You're doing really well. Excellent. Perfect now. Bring yourself really high, splay the fingers open as far as they'll go, but don't break anything. And then push your hands up just so that your fingers are stretching back. See, my palms come off the ground slightly. And just the pressure over the fingers. This is really good, especially for those that text a lot. Nice, and that's everybody. And relax, good job. Now we'll bring our posture right up, so walking right up into a full squat. And we'll just spend a moment warming up your thigh and hip muscles by rocking side to side. Notice how I'm grabbing the ground. Do what you can here. Lots of breath, but you still have some weight on your arms. There, nice. Now slowly work your hands up to your fingertips. Still moving your hips side to side. Good job, nice. Now go into a full fist, just like you're punching the ground, but don't punch the ground. Just rest your hands. Make sure your wrist is nice and straight here, but continue your hip movement. Side to side. Beautiful. Nice. Now I'm going to step out and come around and just face the camera again. Try to bend yourself into a full Seiza posture. If Seiza is a little bit too difficult for you, you're welcome to put a pillow between the legs so you're a little higher. Nice going. Or sit in a chair. You can sit in a chair for this part. Really nice. Bring your hands into a praying position, please, and just deflect the prayer position all the way to one side. As one elbow comes down, then one elbow comes straight up. Nice work, just like that. Now really bend in the side here of your body, opening up the latissimus dorsi, the oblique muscles of the abdominals.
Keep bending sideways. Let the head drop to one side and really point that one elbow to the ceiling. Holding for 4 to 6 breaths. Nice. Now to come out, start to flex your neck sideways and bring the posture around. Relax everything for a moment, and we'll do the other side. Start to jack that elbow up into the air, straight up and down, and really bend to the side. Now, if that's too hard on your knees, you're welcome to just sit cross-legged or in a chair or on a stool or on an exercise ball, which is nice as well. Really let the head drop to the side and keep your hands compressed together. Beautiful work. Start flexing the neck slightly. That's what starts the motion out. So you sequentially flex all of the muscles in the back. Nice work. Your hands are still in a praying position in front of you. You're going to link them together, push them down and all the way up. This is one of the beginning exercises we did, but we'll finish slightly different. Bring the chin to the chest and slowly bring your hands behind your head. Really focusing on bringing your elbows out to the side. Doesn't seem like much, but if you're deep into this, you'll feel that across your shoulders. 3 to 6 breaths on this one. Beautiful. Now, keeping the head forward, we'll slide your hands slowly across the top of your head, stimulating the nerve points there, and all the way down the front of your spine, whilst your fingers are still slightly locked. Disconnect at hip level and come in behind you. Now, once again, if this is too hard on your knees, please get a chair so you can continue on the arms here. Beautiful. Link your hands behind you and we'll pitch forward and drop your head to the earth. Roll on the top of the head and bring your hands straight up above you. Once you've held for 4 to 6 breaths, slowly let the arms let go. Let them go and then roll off the head so slowly. Bring your hands right down to the ground beside you as you roll off the head. And as you continue to rise up, just let your arms slide in. That's the way. Really good. Now your arms are right by your side. Bring one hand behind your back and splay the fingers open just like this. Reach across your arm and do a classic draw to stretch the fire element organs. Try to bring your elbow straight out towards me so it's pointing towards me as you turn and look the opposite way. 3 to 6 breath cycles. Once you're there, let it go super slow and nothing too fast. Bring the other hand around, reach across, and do the same thing you did before, please. Draw it across in the arm. The whole arm will slide, but you'll still get that deep stretch in the latissimus dorsi and the shoulder cap muscles. Look across the body. Beautiful. 3 to 6 breaths. That's really good. You're welcome to start holding that longer and longer in time. Perfect. Letting go. Really nice. Now, I'm going to take the shorter of these two sticks because some of you have a shorter stick, but it's still a great addition to the stretching sequences that you're doing. Palms are down, and we're going to release one side and feed it up over one shoulder and grab below, just like that. Really nice. Now on this movement, we're going to come up a little bit higher. I'll move back just a bit so you can see that. So you're standing on your knees now, and you've moved the stick into a katatsukashi. Nice. Cross the stick right on the front of your groin, the inguinal area, and just kick your hand up as high as you can without losing the elbow. Really nice. Now with this one, we're going to tilt the head out towards the outstretched arm. It's almost like you're playing the guitar or something. I know it doesn't look like that much, but 3 to 6 breaths, not too deep, too long. These muscles are pretty fine. And then slowly see if you can creep that back down as you let that go. Good. Slowly out, changing sides by grabbing the stick as it comes to the front side. Now you can do this with the 6-foot stick. I'm just showing you the alternative. Grabbing across, lock it across the midsection of the body like this. Lay the arm out, lay the head sideways. Remember your breath. I feel that stretch all the way into my low back, my external obliques, the muscles of the side of the abdomen, into my neck, my arm for sure. Three to 6 breaths. And remember, start to flex the head first, the neck muscles first, and then slowly come out. Good work. Once again, we're going to release that stick, change hands, and this time as we pass over, not going over the arm, but over the back. Nice work. Now we'll crawl your hands towards one another. Now I know you're still on your knees. If this is too much again, you're welcome to stand straight up. So I'm crawling my hands together, and basically you can almost feel the other hand touch the other hand. Real good. This time I'm going to flash one leg out. And once you're there, we'll tilt over and try to lay your body on that outstretched or the upright leg. Three to 6 breaths. Breathe through it for sure. Don't hold your breath. Keep the air and the energy cycling. Now slowly let go of the tension you have in the hands and dissolve the movement before you erect your spine. Just like this. Good. I'm going to remove this pillow here. I don't need it now. We'll change back through a bent knee posture. Let the hand go from the bottom. Reach over and let it now cross to the other side. Go ahead and grab hold and walk your hands together again from this side as far as you can. Now once again, you can breach this gap with even a towel, a shorter stick like a hanbo, the jobo, which is the one I'm using, or the rokushakubo, which is the longer of the nobibo. We'll flash out. Perfect. And then slowly bend forward. Now the bending forward really puts a lot of strain on that back arm, but really moves through those the meridian systems. 3 to 6 breaths. Now dissolve the grip first below and then above. Let the hands slide open and slowly erect the spine again. Doing really well. and coming out. Now I'm going to abandon the stick for just a moment. Now from a kneeling posture, I want you to cast out and put some weight on your arms. Notice how I flash my posture out and just transfer weight over my arms. So you're kind of doing a planking movement, but it's over one side. Just little angles. Nice. 3 times on each side. Nice. Now this time from your fingertips. Really move your body weight over your fingers or over your arms. 3 times on each side. It might feel like your arms want to collapse, so don't go too deep. If you can't go too deep, real nice. One more time on this side. Now this time we're going to use the back of the wrist. Try to really put some body weight over it. 1 time, 3 times on each side. Really splay your fingers open as you position your wrist. Now, if you have a hard floor, you can use a pillow each time. So you can cast that posture over a pillow. Just cast it right over the pillow like that. Nice work. Take the pillow with you each time. Nice. Good job. Now kick the pillow out once again. And from here, we're now going to dance both the arms with some weight. So you're not using your whole body weight. You'll go right down to the elbow. So as you coil, start with a palm up, come right up to your fingertips, roll until you come to your forearms, and then back again. You'll get it. Nice and slow. I'll go really slow here so you can see this motion. That's it. Roll out, roll down, bend your elbows, and then come back up again. Nice. So your palms are down. You'll kick up to the fingertips, roll to the back of your hands, and then lay down onto your forearms with your palms up in a final project. Nice work. Now, in time, you can put even more weight on those. Just go easy for now. You're doing really well. Stimulating all of the fire meridian nerves. Let's sit cross-legged. Get your breath back. And we're just going to do a little more stimulation, some self-shiatsu. We'll start with the pinky. This is where your small intestine is. It's kind of the nerve points culminate at the sides of the finger. The heart is on the inside of the pinky, but we're going to squeeze on both sides at the same time. And just work up the hand. We'll stop at the wrist on this one. Squeezing with this portion of your hand right up until you get to the styloid, or that the edge of the wrist, excuse me, and just squeeze now with your palm heels. Good. Now shake that hand that's having the shiatsu done on it, and then go to the other side. Squeeze again, stimulating the triple burner. We'll go all the way up the finger, moving about 1/2 inch each time we squeeze. Then include both. Squeeze through the knuckle. And once again, you're going to stop about dead center of wrist. So you're using your fingers and the palm heel to squeeze. Nice work. Now one more time. The pericardial, stimulating the middle finger all the way through. Grab all those fingers, squeeze through the knuckles. And again, through the wrist, you're kind of using this kind of a motion across the wrist. Nice work. Now shake that loose. Now, we're going to use the thumb here just by bending it back and pushing on the nerves just in the thenar process, which is this big muscle of the hand, and just squeeze it, kind of honoring the thumb. Now that's where your lung meridians are, is in your thumb, but we're just going to do this because the thumb is so much a part of everything we do. And it doesn't matter what you do. As a human being that has all your digits, that is, very important, the thumb in that whole relationship. Nice going. Now the large intestine is out on the index finger, but we'll just do those ones for now. Let's go to the other side. Same thing, stimulating the small intestine and the heart as we work up. And keep squeezing the hand. We'll stop at the wrist once again. Just doing a little shiatsu to the hand. This is a nice one to do almost on a daily basis because your hands are such a part of everything you do. And so it's nice to kind of go to them once in a while and just make them feel good. Let the muscles relax, release the lactic acid buildup. Squeeze through that second finger, stop at the wrist. You could follow that to the organ systems all the way up to the upper body, but we'll just do it to the wrist today. Once again, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing through the middle of the hand. Stop at the wrist, get that milking hand going. Beautiful, and we'll shake that hand loose that's had the shiatsu done to it. Shi means finger, atsu means pressure. Nice. Once again, we'll bring the thumb back into the posture. You may get a little bit of a crack here, and then push. Once you bend that thumb back, push on the nerves on the outside of the thenar. Hold that for 5 to 10 seconds as you bend the thumb back, relaxing the rest of the hand. Beautiful. And we'll shake that loose. Excellent. Okay, let's start to tee up on our pillows. That's a good stretch today, everybody. Did really well. Now it's interesting, the heart meridian nerves are just helpful to have them all healthy, and the sinew and the muscle and its attachments in the upper body, just so you could put a coat on. I know a lot of people that can't even get their coat on when they turned 60 or 70. Let's not strive for that. Real good. Let's square yourself up on your pillow. Tomo-chan, chime onegaishimasu. Here it comes flying in. Let's finish up the way we started up the day. Nice work, everyone. Just comfortably arrange yourself back on your pillows. You're moving into the half lotus, the full lotus, or you're sitting in a chair, or you're just crossing your legs as comfortably as you can. And way to go for continuing to expose yourself to Taikokyu and advancing through the postures and just feeling better. Let's focus on the air again here, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful work. Slowly rise up. Bring the eyes back open again. And again, it's nice that you can find a time today to just sit and breathe and do your Taikokyu. I appreciate that you're doing this. It's a lot of people talking about mindfulness practice, and basically the next level of mindfulness practice is commitment to the moment, commitment to the ideal of just doing the exercise and being part of what this is. Obviously you can do this stuff alone, you don't need me to do it, but the nice thing about dropping into a session is it becomes a tutorial. You get to see some new postures, maybe learn some new things, and we get to practice together. There's nothing more exciting to me to find that there's people in different parts of the world that are joining me doing these things. I also understand that whole idea of Zoom fatigue. It's like the infamous adrenal fatigue. The adrenal complex or cortex in the body gets overstimulated at times. And certainly we have all sorts of Zoom classes happening all around us, and the advent of fatigue is there. Keep going. Nanakorobi Yauki is that whole essence of trying to stick with things and going in the face of adversity. And really, more than anything, it's not about starting things new or being drawn down all these different paths. That next level of mindfulness is your commitment. Thanks very much for being here. I appreciate you all so much, and lots of love, and let's carry it forward. See you soon.